Alright. I think I got everything set up here. Got me a little coffee, a little bit of Irish in it. Get this game going. Turn the audio down on my end. Blast. Alright. Today, we're gonna hopefully get this done. There's not too much left in the game here. And honestly, I'm pretty excited. I'm excited to finish this game because I'm ready to start recording more games. Like last episode, I said the next game on my channel will be Yoshi's Island, and I'm incredibly geeked to do that. Got it. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I got the monkey. Oh, go down. What am I doing? Alright. Excuse me. No. What? Man. Is this thing working? There we go. Alright, so turn it down a smidge. Oh, that's too low. How about there? Perfect. Yeah, no, I'm at the point where I'm ready to get this shit done. But it has been really fun playing Donkey Kong Country again. Because essentially what I've been doing, I don't know at the rate I'm going to be uploading these, but essentially what I've been doing is at the end of every day before I go to bed, I've been playing, I've been recording and playing for this channel. An hour to a half hour, however much pace. No, get away from me! Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my lord. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, I've been ending my days doing this, and I gotta say, it really is nice to just sit back, unwind, and play this game. It's just been really nice. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. You come all the way here to grab bananas, and then the fish fucking eats you. That's so messed up. This game got really mean at the end. I played this a lot. I've played this a lot. And I don't remember the game being this mean. I gotta find a way to set up the Game Boy version, because that's very clearly, maybe the Game Boy version was easier or something, I don't know. But, yeah, it's been nice. It's a nice way to end the day, you know, because sitting here talking to myself, getting my thoughts out, and just sort of relaxing, you know, because honestly, in my day-to-day, I do a lot of well, I work in networking, and I'm a cable technician. So I wind up dealing with people a lot. And even though I like doing the technical side of things and learning more about the internet and the networking and fiber optics and stuff like that, you know, that's not what majority of my job is. Majority of my job is going to people's homes and listening to them complain about how their stuff doesn't work and the company I work for is lame and, you know, like they overprice. And, you know, I'm not going to sit here and defend the company. I know that they charge people a lot, you know, and I do think that is crazy. But, you know, that's above my pay grade. I don't know what you want me to do. Why are you yelling at me? I'm here to fix the problem. I'm here to make it better. Why are you giving me problems, you know? So it's been pretty nice to end the day where it's like I don't have anybody here. I don't have anybody in my ear. Because that's the other part, right? Is when I'm gaming and when I'm playing other games, I'm usually playing either something super duper competitive or I'm in a group chat with the fellas, you know, and that's cool. I love talking to my homeboys every day. You know, just shooting the shit and yelling at each other, you know, getting into that old school like, oh, you're so trash at this. It's great. It's great. But after a while, I get really tired to the point where I'm like, I don't want to talk to anybody. I knew he was in here. That was my thought booting up this episode. I was like, I gotta find this fish because clearly that's what's making this level so hard. After a while, it just gets exhausting. You know, sometimes you need some time for yourself, and I like that. Not only has this channel been so far doing the recordings, come here, you little. Not only has it been doubling up as like a road down memory lane for me, but it's also been like, you know, just a personal place of peace. You know, it's nice. Please tell me he's not gone forever. That sucks. So yeah, it's been very nice playing these games, and now I'm excited to play more games. When I was thinking of this idea, I thought it was a pretty neat idea. I don't know. For me, personally, it feels original to me because the intent is purely almost like documentary. Like this is not for. I mean, it is partially like I'm trying to make it entertaining, but really I'm just babbling. But this is like more documentation for myself than anything else. And I thought that was interesting because I've watched a lot of playthroughs. I pretty much mostly watch YouTube. I don't even really watch TV. And if I'm not on YouTube, I'm watching stuff on Twitch. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh no, there were more levels than I thought. Oh, and the next one's mine. Yeah, we gotta see. Okay. And I mean, I've pretty much been watching YouTube since the beginning, like when YouTube first started, being the place where like you could watch videos for like movies and stuff. Back when there was like little to no copyright, you could just watch anything on YouTube. Like I used to watch like movies, straight up like full films. I watched the original Mortal Kombat. I watched the original Street Fighter movie. I watched mad animations. Like it was a really YouTube was very different than it is now. I guess sure. But in all my years of watching YouTube, one second. Take a sip of coffee. in all my years of watching YouTube, I haven't really seen anything quite like what I'm doing. And I'm not trying to gas myself up or anything like that, but it's like, I've seen people do playthroughs, I've seen Let's Plays, and I've seen like people, where am I? It's okay, this is why we saved. I've seen Let's Plays, and I've seen like, you know, playthroughs with no commentary, and I have seen like documentary on like people do interviews with the creators of the game or tell the history of the game and all that, but I've never seen like somebody just be like, just turn it on, no introduction, no like this is the show, no, just turn the camera on and start yapping. And maybe maybe it just never came across. You know, if there is a channel like that, leave a comment, because I'd be interested to see it. But I haven't ever seen anything that was like this. Because I mean, Let's Plays have been around for a while. People have been Let's Playing for a minute, and I think that's kind of why Twitch streaming took off the way it did, because, you know, the Let's Play stuff kind of got, I don't think it got tired, but like, one, it definitely kind of fell victim to what most things fall victim to nowadays. It became that corporate thing, you know, where everything was sort of like made to be the same thing over and over. You know, it's like all about the ads. You know, like, subscribe and comment below and tell me what you blah, 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 blah. You know, and I think that that's exactly why Twitch took off, because it was a different approach. You got to see things in real time. You got to interact with people in real time. And so I guess this is more or less what I'm doing. I'm streaming, but I'm not streaming to an audience. I'm, you know, just recording it. So I guess this is more or less streaming. So, but I like I said, the whole point of this is to like relax and record my stuff of what I'm doing and not interact with people, you know, just me in the game, kind of like, you know, growing up. Granted, you know, it wasn't always just like I'm the oldest of 8, you know, so I always had my brothers and sisters, but I never really like, I don't know, it was always video games. Yep, I knew it. I remember this level. This level is fucked up. I can jump down there, right? I'm gonna assume I was supposed to roll jump. Damn it. Man, this is some fucking cheats. No. Oh, man. Alright. Hey, you know what? It's fine. I'll do this level again. This level wasn't that difficult. Okay, sure. I didn't want the K anyway. Now I want the K. Yeah, see? Not that bad. La ta 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 da. You follow Rafiki? He knows the way. No! And the thing is like the lights are off. Let me see if I was right. Yep, no, I was right. You roll jump to get that. I didn't get it, but I was right. You roll jump to get it. The lights are off, but like you can see the platforms, but you can't see the enemies. Never mind, you can't see shit. Oh, I gotta know. Gotta go faster. Just a little bit faster. Fuck. Oh, this thing is moving? Oh my god. Come on, dog. Come on, fam. Did it. Oh, oh, stop moving. Stop jumping. Stand still. Slap them monkey cheeks. Boing, boing. If you wanna go faster, do a little bit faster. You gotta go faster. You gotta go faster. Look. Sugar. Nice. This guy's throwing barrels. Dude, look at all those enemies. That's messed up. Not as fun. I remember these older levels more than the... Oh no, I actually remember all the levels, but I'm playing better. I'm playing like some rookie. I always thought this boss was pretty interesting. Simply because it's less a boss and more a survival gauntlet. I just feel like they could have upped the difficulty on it a little bit, you know. Oh, here I go. Talking shit and not immediately starting to die. But no, I mean, like, this is like one of the last bosses, and you know, the way to win is to just beat enemies, which is cool. I like these, like, fuck, oh, I need a DK. I don't need DK. Yeah, baby. I always thought this boss was interesting, but I feel like this should have like been ramped up a bit. Like, you should have gotten, like, you know, it starts with 1, then it's 2, then 3, and then the next thing you know, it's like you and 4 enemies, and I forgot to fucking save. God. And I start with this stage. Yeah, I remember this shit. Oh, boy. It's fine. I tell you, they got real creative near the end of the game, though. They were like, yeah, we're gonna turn the lights off, we're gonna make platforms fall down, and golden thing that, you know, you gotta keep fueled up. This is gonna get crazy. Oh, no. Oh? Excuse you. Wah wah. Really, you gotta keep it, like, green. Because it slows down. Yeah, you really need to use Diddy for endgame. Because there's a lot of shit that you gotta... Excuse me. I don't need him. Right? Nah, I didn't even need it. Yeah, that was bait. Nah, that was bait. That's crazy. That's crazy that that was bait. Uh-oh. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. Whoa, hoo, hoo, hoo. I saved it. Oh, that was about to be chops. Oh yeah, they intentionally make it one. I knew I should have cut that fucking tire off. God damn it. Ah! It's fine. Yeah, they intentionally make it, like, one at the end. This game is so clever. Stinking tire. Yeah, that was a bad jump. That was an even worse jump. What are you doing? Nope, nope, nobody, nope, nope, nope. Do I just lose? Yeah. That's tough. I've never seen that before. Damn. That's never happened to me before. Man. YouTubers were not kidding. Because there are tons of Let's Players that are like, they're always yelling at the comment section and they're like, you know, it's not easy to sit here and talk and play the game at the same time. You know, you gotta think. You know? Get it. Get it. And I can't lie. The second I hit record on this, I just immediately start playing like this is my first time touching a controller. you know, it's because I'm rushing. As my dad would say, you know, you're rushing it. That's why, you know, you gotta have patience. Which, he's not wrong. But this cart is going too slow. Needs to go faster. Oh, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. You have to get that barrel. Oh my god, you have to get that barrel. Maybe I don't remember this game as well as I played this last year. That first file was me playing this that last year. You know what, maybe I should save. That's fine. We'll leave this in no time. I might lock in a little bit more on this episode. Less chatter, more clatter, you know? Less chatter, more clatter on the poo-poo platter. With some lao mein and an egg roll. With wings. I'm hungry. Damn it. Fuck. Oh my god, you're an idiot. No, the end. Where am I? Oh my god. I hit the checkpoint? Okay. I don't remember hitting the checkpoint. Oh, you know what? It's probably because I went up. So the checkpoint, there's like an end. Probably like a safety checkpoint. And I didn't jump up, so now I'm doing the hard thing. The G. Oh, my extra life. Ooh, I thought I died. Ooh, we gaming today. It's crazy that they want you, because I know to 100% this game you have to find every bonus barrel and beat it. I'm not doing that. I've never done that. I might do that someday, but I'm not doing that without a guide. You think I'm gonna sit here and just look for all those barrels? You gotta be joking me. Come on. I don't know where those barrels are. Half of them are... half of the barrels to get in this game, you have to, like, intentionally, like, jump off a ledge or, like, try to kill yourself. And it's like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna jump off this ledge. Are you kidding me? If I jump off this ledge, I'm going to, you know, that's -1 balloon. Oh. Ugh. Oh. Oh. Man. I'm not buying that. Not gonna lie, I thought DK was gonna die there. I was not expecting that. coffee had a little bit of ground beans at the end of it. Ah, where was the end? Yo. Old school Nintendo, man. For them to try so frequently to kill you at the very end, that's just so mean. It's like, bro, you know what I just went through. You know all the pain and suffering I've just been through. And you gonna try to snipe me at the finish line? Nah, that's crazy. Oh, banana. I'm gonna save this time. I wonder why they decided to do that. Like make the little heads like mouth. It's an interesting touch, you know, but they're like meh, meh, meh. Like I wonder why they decided to do that. It's funny. I like it, but I just wonder why they were like, yeah. The stage needs something more than just Okay, sure. Oh, that's very polite. The track waited for me. They're like, yeah, we know you're not here. Wait, I don't remember. This is why we save. This is why we save. You gotta go on and save before you get in the cave. Yeah. What a fool believes. What's that guy's name? I think it's Michael McDonald, maybe? I don't think that's right, but that dude, I've always loved his voice. Like, that's such a... I've never heard anybody sing like that, you know? There's something about the, ooh, yeah. Something about the, like, it sounds like he's yawning. But, like, it's also, like, so soulful. And yet, like, perfect, like, harmony, like, really nice. The only other person that I would say, like, singer, because a lot of music that I listen to, most of it is instrumentals. You know, I listen to a lot of jazz, you know, big time brass, New Orleans style jazz and all that. Where's the end? Where's the end? I saved it. Let's go, I saved it. That's crazy how I saved it. Anyway, as I was saying, I do love to sing. I don't think I'm a fantastic singer by any means, but, and I'm like I said, I like instrumentals and beats more than anything else. But sometimes I like to sing along. You know, I think it's really neat. And I think Michael McDonald. I hope that's his name. I'm gonna look it up. Oh, I don't need you killing me again. And my favorite female singer is Anita Baker. I love her voice. She has such a nice voice. Luther Vandross is another one near and dear to my heart. Oh, turn to monk. Is that it? We done? We done? Get me out of here! I'm taking 0 risks. I do not want to do this again. Okay. But I actually really I really found out that I like ballads, because I've always kind of liked so how would I put it? I would say jazz is first, then it would be like electronic music, like techno. Well, I'm just gonna generalize and not get into specific genres, but yeah, like, yeah, I don't even know what you're supposed to do with Rambi in this level, so play a bit better maybe. Oh wait, I only have 2 lives left. I would say jazz, then electronic music. So any electronic music that you could think of, like house, techno, dubstep, the whole 9 yards. I love all of it, and all forms of jazz. Then I would say, come here. Then I would say rock. Rock's a bit tricky for me, because I like soft rock, like the ballads and stuff, and I like hard rock, like the classic, like Guns N' Roses and stuff like that. But I also really like metal. But like metal is weird for me because I am a religious man. You know, I grew up in a Christian household, basically. I won't get into details because, you know, it's not important to the story. But metal, because there were so many like satanic imagery and like the death metal shouting and growling and stuff like that, like I liked it, but I avoided it because I was like, no, this is the devil. And some of it is, but most of it isn't, which I found interesting because it was like, well then why like put all of that, you know? But I've learned to I learned to like fine tune it, the things of rock that I like, and I like not ballads. I already said that. I like sugar honey iced tea. I don't like anything. In fact, I hate everything. This game sucks. Oh, what am I doing? I'm right near the end. I wanted an extra life. Frankfurter. Oh, thank God. Okay. Basically, long story short, what I was yippity yapping about with the metal music is another game that I plan on playing on this channel, Doom. Specifically Doom 2016, but like if it's just like heavy guitar ripping solos like Doom, then yeah, I'm there. Oh no, what is this? Okay, thank God. I don't know what is in there, and quite frankly, I don't care. Maybe that was a secret. Maybe there was something cool in there. Not worth it. Exactly, because the end is right here. Oh, is this the light on, light off? No, it's not. Misty Mine. I don't remember this one. I do remember this one. This level is full of spawning enemies. And because of the overlay mist on the front, it's hard to see. So they try to spawn kill you. I like metal music and like super like heavy like guitar riffs. I think that's cool. And part of that is, you know, one of my friends got me into it, got me into playing like Guitar Hero and Rock Band and stuff like that. But basically, Dragon Ball Z. 'Cause I am a pretty big Dragon Ball Z fan. Dragon Ball Z, the American dubs, for some reason, they were like, nah, we gotta put guitars in this. You know, like bam, 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 bam. You know, like, and it was like, I'm like, oh yeah. And like, my first like real introduction outside of like the main theme song was the Broly movie. Because the Broly movie had like Pantera and some other thing that I don't remember. I'm so focused. Get me out of here. Can I save now? I can't save. Funky is here. Yeah, and this is the light on, light off. Nope, we're gonna go save. Because I got a funny feeling. We're gonna die. Got a funny feeling we're not gonna finish this world. And we'll finish it today, but like, you know. Did I save? I wasn't paying attention. Okay, I did save. Cool. What other kind of music do I like? I mean, I recently got into like, excuse me, it's another type of electronic music, but it's like called, oh yeah, these enemies are fucked up because they jump with you. It's called breakbeat. I don't really know how to explain it, but I really like it because it's a super hyperactive like electronic music, but it's because it's so hyperactive, it's almost soothing. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Breakbeat is a very weird genre of electronic music, but I love it. The other kind of music I got into recently is funk. Both of these I heard because of like memes and TikToks and stuff. So you've probably heard of any of those songs, but like it's really cool. Because it's like rap beats, but it's like, I don't know how to explain it. The other weird thing about the genre in general is that for some reason, and maybe it's because of the TikTok fads, maybe it's because that's how the genre is, but a lot of artists, like, they kind of just rip each other off. Like, I'll listen to one beat and then I'll hear that exact same beat in a different song, whether it's slowed down or, you know, sped up, or like maybe the tone is different. I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, I'm like, aren't you not allowed to do that? Like, aren't you not allowed to rip off other people's music? But, you know, what do I know? You know, I'm no lawyer. Yo, you. Alright. Oh yeah, no, we're beating this game today. We're definitely beating this game today. That's the last level, and then it's 2 bosses. We're about to beat this game. Let's go! Oh, I'm hyped. Oh, I just got really excited. And game design is interesting. Because, so that's the first time you see, like, the gray, Crusher. That's the big bulky guy's name. His name is Crusher. Crap. But the gray Crushers, Donkey Kong can't even hurt them. You have to kill them with a barrel. But they introduce that to the player by just, like, they have a barrel and they show you in the and they show you, like, okay, this barrel, use it to kill this guy. But it's not like outright explained in your face, and I feel like that's a much better way to go about teaching a player how to do something. I don't know. You know, the other reason why I'm doing this is because I'm tired of, like, I'm tired of all these new games and all the cutscenes and everything being so fucking hand-holdy. Like, because video games aren't for kids. They never really were. I mean, they were, but they aren't. Like, they were always kind of made for everybody to play, you know? And now there are kid-specific games and there's adult-specific games and stuff like that. But, like, for the most part, like, no, the games were meant to be played by everybody. So when people designed games, that's fine. When people designed games back then, they did it like how Donkey Kong Country is doing it right now, where it's like they teach the player through example. Here's this barrel, kill this thing, and then you'll see it later on that yeah, he's on the platforms. And so if I remember correctly, there's gonna be platforms that have a barrel. Yep. And then I gotta yeet. Yep. So it's like, that's cool. That's so cool. That's such a cool design. That's it, right? Yeah. Oh, we're about to beat this game. We are about to beat this game. But, you know, it's not all games. There are people who still make games to this day, and they make them the same way that these games are made. You know, they do it the old school retro style, and it's cool. I'm glad that there are people who still want to keep this era of, no, learn by example. And I think that's why I like it so much, because it's like, it's not hand-holdy, it's not trying to like, fuck. I don't know. This is annoying. I feel like if you want to do that, right? If you want to make your game and you want a tutorial, I feel like players should always have the option. I feel like that's the most important thing, is options. You know. Shit, did I save? Oh no. How far back am I? Oh. It's fine, I guess. Yeah, these end game levels aren't too hard, truthfully. I stand by what I said with the ice world being the hardest world. But it is my favorite world because of all the snow and the ice and the songs. One of these days I'll remember to turn off notifications before I start recording. I think it's funny that every time I go to record, because here's the thing, I'm actually a little insulted. Not really, but like, people never like got on their Switch. Like my friends that have been popping up, like nobody's been playing their Switch for real. And the month that I decide, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna start recording stuff and upload it on YouTube, now everybody wants to play the game. It's like, bro, messing up my recording. Not really. It didn't really do anything. In fact, if anything, it just gave me something to ramble about for like a minute. But, you know. Alright, DK, let's do this. DK throws way better than Diddy. Because he does the, like, arc overhead thing. And Diddy kind of, like... Oh! Yo! I didn't know about this. Yay. Nice. Alright. Now then, let's finish this, shall we? It's been a fun trip down memory lane. But now we prepare to put a close to the chapter. That is Donkey Kong Country. Like, killing this stupid bird. I hate birds. Oh, dude, are you kidding me? Dude. I don't remember the strat to beat this bird. Like, to make them spawn lower. I don't remember how. Fuck. Could I have just stayed there? Pretty sure I could have just stayed there. No, I cannot just stand there. Haha. Ah. Well, who's laughing now? Stupid bird. I also liked, the reason why I've always liked Donkey Kong Country more than, like, stuff like Super Mario World and stuff like that, is because, the bosses took 6 hits instead of just 3. But apparently this only took 4 hits, so I don't know what I'm talking about, clearly. Unless I miscounted, I only hit him 4 times. Okay, real quick. Oh, I'm actually kind of nervous. Oh, this has been so much fun. This really has been a lot of fun. Oh, I'm excited now. I'm so excited to do this more. Oh, man. Alright. For anybody who's played this game before, y'all know what time it is. Oh no, the music was just starting. Oh my god. Okay. Oh man, I love this game. Ah, those balls are tricky. Because you gotta wait for them to go off screen. Get him, DK. I remember the timing now. Breakdown. Damn. Oh! What? Look at him look, you fucking idiot. Stupid green bitch. stupid face. I'm gonna fuck you up. Ah! Wait! Huh? I thought I was already on the ball phase. Oh my god. I almost wanted him to just kill me. Yeah. We'll fuck this. We'll start this with 5. Oh, you're going down, K-Rool. You hear me? Down. I want my bananas back. Monkey. Oh, I forgot that there's. I'm listening to the music. I can't lie. I'm listening to the music, and I'm just like looking at the island in the back, like I'm not paying attention. I'm sorry. Fuck. Oh, I get so hyped when I'm at the end of the game, bro. I get so excited. Hold on. Let me adjust my seat. Oh. Fuck. Ooh, that was close. Alright. Alright, hold on. I gotta go to that. Pause. Oh crap. I forgot to hit play. Okay. Alright, I'm back. Oh, you know how mad I would have been if I ended the playthrough? Oh, come on. This is too early. It's too early to be getting hit by that. Crazy, because his arm throws the crown at the same speed, but the crown comes out mad fast. Okay. Uh-oh. It's funny, right? I think... So, for me, in most games and in most cases, I like, you know, the anti-hero, like Hulk, or the boss, like the final boss, like the villain. Because heroes are cool. Some of them are cool. Some of them are even badass now. But I feel like nowadays they're trying to make them more badass, because even then, back then it was like, oh, they're like every hero was so Superman-y, you know, like I fight for justice. But nowadays they try to make them like make heroes more cool. Which is whatever. I don't. But you know, anyway. I think it's crazy how charming of a boss not only this fight, but like King K. Rool because it's like he throws the hat and like him looking at us and being like, yeah, I threw my crown, you saw that? Like, that's cool, ain't it? And like this badass theme, and like this is just like one of the most iconic moments in gaming history. And it's just funny because you only fight him once, like, and throughout this whole game. Because like in some games it's like, oh, like in Mario Bros, at the end of every world you fight Bowser, or like a Koopaling or whatever. But like you only fight this guy once, and yet I don't know what the over-under is, right? But a lot of people fucking love this guy. I know I do. When he was released into Smash Bros, oh my god, I almost lost my voice. Because you know how long me and so many other like-minded people have been like, oh my god, King K. Rool, yes! He's perfect for Smash Bros. And like he just never showed up. Like I always thought it was weird. We had Bowser and Ganondorf when Melee came out, and I was like, "Where's King K. Rool? Like, come on, dog." And the fake credit roll. I mean, that's how cool is that? I remember when I first did this, and I read it, and I'll be honest, I was just about to say, I didn't get baited by the credits. I got baited by that. the fucking little short hop he does. And I remember I had Game Informers that had this, like, man, just so many. Gaming was different back then. I feel like it was just a lot cooler. And obviously, I know nostalgia plays a huge part. That was way too early. Nostalgia plays a huge part in why I feel this way, and why, oh boy, party's over. But like, it's true. It is in a way. Like, I don't know. Can't quite put my finger on it, but you know. Oh, I was about to say something, but that would be spoilers. But basically, without spoiling, I was really excited for a relatively new game. Probably came out a couple months ago. And I was about like midway through the game. I think I beat like 2 levels, give or take. But I was really like enjoying the music. And usually when I listen to the music and I enjoy stuff, like I'm like want to hear it, I go on YouTube because people upload the song, like the video game OSTs, really too early, real fast. They're fast about that, right? And so I type in the title of the game, and I only typed in the title of the game. I didn't even get to write down the world. I didn't get to write down what song it was, like nothing. And I see a spoiler. Like YouTube's autofill spoiled me. And I was like, what the fuck? Now granted, when I got to the end of the game, it was still super special. It was super special to me. It literally brought tears to my eyes, kind of like how I feel right now. Because it was just like, life is hard. And you get to a point where it's like, you're so happy that you're doing something that you love, and it brings you back to a very peaceful place in your mind. But I was so like upset because I was like, it'd be one thing if I saw a thumbnail or like read a tweet or an article or whatever. I was like, the game's only been out for like 3 days. and the fucking YouTube spoils me. And you want to know what? The reason why it spoiled me is because people were posting videos about the end of the game. Like, the game's only been out for 3 days. How are you gonna spoil this really, really cool, like, thing? Now, granted, like I said, the reveal and seeing the in-game footage, like, it was really nice. It was really nice. So, even though I knew it was coming, seeing it unfold was still really special. It probably would have been more special had I seen it, but thankfully, there was way more game. Like, there was at least, maybe I over-exaggerated it with the amount of ways, but there is at least, like, a whole 2 more worlds after the big reveal at the game. And I was just like, at least this part didn't get spoiled for me, because, I don't know. I get that people are excited, but, like, I'm taking the time right now to describe, like, my feelings of a game and, like, getting spoiled without actually saying what game or what character it is. Like, come on. Like, it's so simple to, like, be geeked and not tell people what happened. But I get it. A little bit. What's up, man? How you doing? How's it going? You gonna give me back my bananas? Yeah! Give me my bananas. Oh, I can't speed this up, huh? Oops. Oh, I guess I can't speed it up because it's, whatchamacallit, game over. Because when you get to this and you die and you fight him again and you get to this, it doesn't do the fake credits again. Alright, so how does he do this? Okay. And then he does like a really long hop. Boing, boing. And then short hops, right? Nope, that is leap. Oh my god, I went right underneath him. Alright, I see the arcs. I see the arcs of the hops. Damn. I went on a whole rant about spoiling, and I mean, I guess it's not a spoiler, but it is a spoiler, because it's like, oh, I thought the credits happened every time. It's like, no, it's just the first time. That's what I get. That's what I get for dicking around. That is 100% what I get. Being a cocky little fuck. Oh my god. That's exactly what I get. Let's go! Yes! And with that, we beat Donkey Kong Country. Oh man. I always like that cranky talk shit. Hit him with the cane. We got the banana. Yippee. Man. You know, I've heard from people that it's like you got to be careful when indulging in nostalgia. You can't always keep the rose-tinted glasses on, you know. And I think the point or why people say that is because it's like if you stay in one place for too long, you won't be able to be open-minded, you know? You won't be able to criticize this old thing that you loved because you loved it. And maybe I'm talking out of my ass a little bit, and I am. But this was wonderful. And it was so nice to engulf myself in my childhood and my nostalgia and more or less just be a kid again and just play this game. It was so nice. And I think that this little trial run of whether or not I wanted to actually commit to Casual's catalog, I think this is proof right here that I 100% am committing to finishing as many games as I can going forward and revisiting my childhood. I have a very long list of games from memory. I literally, what I did was I went on like a Wikipedia site or whatever that had every released game, and for some reason I remember most of like the game boxes, like the front of the covers and stuff. I remember most of those. So if I saw one I recognized, I wrote down the title of that game. Whether or not I finished all of those games is irrelevant. I'm going to finish them this time on this playthrough. Or not this playthrough, but this point. Yeah, thumbs up, Donkey Kong. Yeah, we did it. We fucking did it. There he goes. I did it using one life and it took less than an hour. You know what? That's funny, actually, that he says that, because he's probably right. Because I think, let me look that up real quick while I let these credits play. Where's my phone at? Oh, well, I'll just, my iPad is right here. Let me, speed run DKC. Let me see here. So, as of 10 months ago, from this date, the fastest time of beating this game is 29 minutes and 57 seconds. So Cranky more or less was like telling people like, yeah, you can do this really fast. I don't know what he says if you actually do it at that time, but yeah, I don't know. But for me to get on the leaderboard, where would I need to be to get in the top 100 of this? How fast would I have to do this? So if I want to get into the top 100 of this speedrun leaderboard here, I gotta beat this game in under 35 minutes and 30 seconds. So I think I'll do that someday. Maybe I'll make it like a subscriber goal or something like that. I don't know. Maybe I'll stream it. But all of that is irrelevant. I got distracted. That was the first ever completed playthrough on Casual's Catalog. Thank you for joining me in this trip down memory lane. We got a lot more else to cover, so grab a seat as we go through this beautiful, beautiful catalog of gaming that I have. Thank you for watching, and thank you for joining me. Till next time.